It's a 17th century play that we're updating a little bit to the 1980s, so quite a lot from the 17th century. We are setting it in a salon in Paris, roughly 1987. And with that, I wanted to make it feel very European. The way it's written and the sort of the concept of how the Molière play works is a lot of entrances and exits. So we need at least 2 doors on the stage, which we have on the sort of ground level, but we also have a scene where things are being overheard, which we will play on this gallery area above. I've based it on a few apartments that I've looked at in Paris, but it's also based on specifically Karl Lagerfeld's apartment, because he has this very interesting bookcase where all his books are laid flat and not sitting vertically. We all have an idea of what the 80s is. People think of maybe Dallas and Dynasty as sort of, you know, the big style gurus of that time, but it would be nice to kind of look at the more European style of the 80s and what they did. So I've been looking at kind of all the couture houses, Chanel and Yves Saint Laurent, places like that, just to see what they were doing. And it's actually quite good, although it's still big and loud and the shoulders are wide and the waists are narrow, it's got a lovely kind of elegance to it as well. And because the women in this play are quite powerful, it works really well for them, that sort of power dressing that we know of the 80s. Our main character, Philamante, who sort of runs the whole household, it's going to be quite good fun with her, putting her in something very sort of powerful and strong. The hair is probably, starting at the top, the most important. The hair was big and heavily lacquered, and that's going to be quite good fun. And then in terms of the clothes, it's quite sharp, but it's over the top, and I think it marries well with the sort of 17th century, how over the top that could be. We have some sort of sued poets and philosophers, so we're talking about that kind of feel of what they might be wearing will be more casual, but again it needs to feel French, so it will have a sort of style to it in only the way that you see in Paris, that you don't really see anywhere else.